metallic projectile pierces the midnight silence of the street, shattering the plate glass window just inches from my feet. An unguided force traveling blindly through the metropolitan air, a terrifying metaphor for the random collateral damage of our despair. I fired off a series of reckless, sharp accusations from a prideful tongue, regretting the ricochet effect before the echoes had even begun. We project our internal frustrations onto the innocent bystanders around, leaving a trail of civilian casualties scattered upon this urban ground. The trajectory is unpredictable once the trigger has been pulled, shattering the fragile truths where our anxieties were temporary lulled. We are dodging the flying shrapnel of an argument, completely uncontrolled, surviving the impact of this dangerous stray bullet tonight, trying to find a safe bunker beneath the flashing warning light. A frantic gas fusion arrangement, tracking our desperate escape before the chaotic violence permanently alters our romantic shape. I watch the smoke rising slowly from the barrel of our fractured past, wondering how any authentic connection could expect it to last. The sirens are wailing from that basement precinct down the avenue, while my fingers execute a tense progression to communicate with you. Your touch leaves a permanent scar along my defensive spine, an intoxicating sensation turning more volatile than vintage wine. We don't need explosive confrontations or lethal ballistic games when we are already burning outside of the conventional flames. The trajectory is unpredictable once the trigger has been pulled, shattering the fragile truths where our anxieties were temporary lulled. We are dodging the flying shrapnel of an argument, completely uncontrolled, surviving the impact of this dangerous stray bullet tonight, trying to find a safe bunker beneath the flashing warning light. A frantic jazz fusion arrangement, tracking our desperate escape before the chaotic violence permanently alters our romantic shape. Let the ammunition deplete, let the weaponry completely freeze. We must bring this civil war down to its absolute knees. No victory can outlast the structural damage of this constant fire. Tonight we declare a ceasefire to rescue our remaining creative desire. Hear the interstellar frequencies travel through the vast electromagnetic grid, revealing the hidden dimensions that our mundane realities hid. I adjust the master controls, tuning into a celestial radio wave, bypassing the standard limitations that society traditionally gave. Our separate creative trajectories are wired into a larger design, an infinite matrix where our independent currents perfectly align. I execute a series of rapid, complex intervals upon the electric wire, conducting the immense voltage of our unquenchable artistic desire. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network, completely uncontrolled, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure, illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape. Before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. I watch the digital meters jumping on the audio console board, reflecting the infinite possibilities that our collaboration has stored. The high-tech world can attempt to compress our authentic vocal tone, but they can never replicate the magic that makes this frequency our own. Your guitar phrases travel like a lightning bolt through the dark space, igniting in my chest an everlasting spark that time can't erase. We don't need the endorsement of the high society fashion crowd when this multi-dimensional harmony speaks so beautifully and loud. The energy expands beyond the boundaries of this recording room, illuminating the darkest corners of the planetary gloom. We are connected directly to a network, completely uncontrolled. Floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure, illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape. Before the synthetic universe permanently alters our romantic shape. Let the central power grids fail, let the skyscrapers go dark. We've generated our own electricity from a single emotional spark. No human architecture can contain the magnitude of the connection we feel when the synthetic world dissolves and reveals what is genuinely real. Hear the signal stream, an unfiltered dream. Keep the rhythm tight all through the night, floating together inside the pathways of this magnificent cosmic circuit tonight, where the earthly restrictions dissolve into pure, illuminating light. A sophisticated fusion, tracking our infinite sonic escape. Dark liquid boils slowly inside the cracked glass laboratory flask, masking the underlying exhaustion beneath a professional smiling mask. I pour a steaming portion into a stained porcelain chalice cup, anticipating a chemical boost before the morning anxieties wake up. You're handing me a beverage infused with your guarded, sharp critique, a volatile substance that leaves my defensive systems incredibly weak. We coat our personal resentments in a thin layer of artificial glaze, trapped inside a repetitive, fundamentally exhausting emotional days. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning, acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading streetlights outside offer a dim flicker inside, a sorrowful jazz arrangement of our discourse. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. I watch you pace across the floorboards in your elegant velvet wrap, the most fascinating, dangerous individual caught inside this trap. Your compliments are double-edged, cutting through my prideful facade, shattering the illusion that our relationship was completely unawed. The electric guitar intervals you execute are full of underlying strain, a beautiful cover designed to conceal the presence of internal pain. We are two stubborn composers locked in a silent psychological war, forgetting the basic affection that brought us together before. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning, acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside, a sorrowful jazz arrangement of our discourse. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. Pour the dregs down the drain, admit that neither one of us possesses the capacity to sustain the pain? Or do we crave the acrid taste because it proves we can still feel? A desperate justification to convince ourselves that our connection is real. Taste the burn, a difficult lesson to learn. No sweetness left of illusions bereft, swallowing the heavy truth, following the heavy of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside, a sorrowful jazz Subterranean concrete caverns amplify the sound of my lonely footsteps walking, drowning the faint distant memories of our previous heated talking. I stand upon the deserted platform, waiting for the transit car arrival, analyzing the graffiti-covered tiles that record the city's survival. I hear the acoustic reflection bouncing off the curved subterranean ceiling vault, a haunting reminder of the personal errors that led to our structural fault. We spent our lives shouting out declarations down these transit tunnels deep, leaving behind an accumulation of secrets that we could no longer keep. The transit infrastructure routes our paths into an underground junction line, attempting to bridge the geographical distance that separates your heart from mine. We are waiting for the heavy locomotive to emerge from the darkness divine, listening to the hollow resonance of this distant subway echo tonight, searching for a single spark of truth beneath the flickering fluorescent light. Though the metropolitan maze attempts to swallow our authentic identity whole, this underground acoustic frequency reconstructs our fractured collective soul. I watch the dust motes dancing inside the illumination of the vending machine, wondering how we allowed our romance to turn into such a sterile scene. The tracks begin to vibrate, indicating that a vector is drawing near, while my fingers execute a tense progression to communicate through my fear. Your voice travels like a subterranean lightning bolt through the dark space, igniting in my chest a brilliant everlasting spark that time can erase. We don't need the validation of the high society fashion parade crowd when this muffled resonance speaks so beautifully, elegantly, and loud. The transit infrastructure routes our paths into an underground junction line, attempting to bridge the geographical distance that separates your heart from mine. We are waiting for the heavy locomotive to emerge from the darkness divine, listening to the hollow resonance of this distant subway echo tonight, searching for a single spark of truth beneath the flickering fluorescent light. Though the metropolitan maze attempts to swallow our authentic identity whole, this underground acoustic frequency reconstructs our fractured collective soul. Let the express line shut down, let the transit systems completely fail. We've secured our connection within this subterranean acoustic trail. No municipal planning can contain the magnitude of the devotion we feel when the synthetic world dissolves and reveals what is genuinely real. Hear the tracks whine, stay on the line. The train draws near, dismantle the fear. Listening to the hollow resonance Plush tufted fabric supports my weary body within this private alcove nook, shielding my thoughts from the frantic paces that the daylight took. I sink deep into the expensive fibers of this vintage upholstery piece, feeling my physical exhaustion transform into an immediate, total release. Your serene profile rests comfortably against the soft burgundy material lining, while the chaotic noises of the city outside are gradually declining. I execute a series of spacious, understated upon the nylon wire, capturing the exact essence of a mature, well-balanced creative desire. The heavy structural tension dissolves like sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up, resting comfortably upon the surface of this soft velour cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangement should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. I spent half a lifetime performing inside loud, gravelly rock entertainment halls, exchanging my internal peace for the adoration of stadium grandstand walls. But this delicate domestic configuration provides a far deeper validation, curing my psychological fatigue with a simple, quiet vindication. The texture of your deep vocals, my mind, like an organic lotion, calming the erratic fluctuations of my sometimes unpredictable emotion. We don't need excessive showmanship or an elaborate theatrical parade when this subtle interaction is the greatest monument we've made. The heavy structural tension dissolves like sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up, resting comfortably upon the surface of this soft velour cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangement should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. Let the clocks freeze, let the calendar pages stop turning. acoustic tapestry born from surviving the deepest despair. Soft and deep before we fall asleep, no rough edges remain. Goodbye to the pain. Resting deep comfortably upon the surface of this soft below cushion tonight. So soothing and right, let the elegant lounge atmosphere. How our arrangement should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. Velour cushion, velour cushion, babe, velour cushion. Velour cushion, plush tufted fabric, plush tufted fabric, plush tufted fabric, plush tufted fabric supports my weary body within this private alcove nook, shielding my thoughts from the frantic paces that the daylight took. I sink deep into the expensive fibers of this vintage upholstery piece, feeling my physical exhaustion transform into an immediate total release. Your serene profile rests comfortably against the soft burgundy material lining, while the chaotic noises of the city outside are gradually declining. I execute a series of spacious understated upon the nylon wire, capturing the exact essence of a mature, well-balanced creative desire. The heavy structural tension dissolves like the sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up. Resting comfortably upon the surface of the soft below cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangements. Fingertips navigate the dark polished surface of this upright frame, sensing the ancient vibrations of a song that lacks a formal name. This dark wooden segment dictates a heavier mood, a solemn frequency, unlocking the private memories that I guarded with absolute secrecy.
I watch your hands execute those complex minor 11th intervals so fine, creating a rich tapestry of sound that perfectly intertwines with mine. The acoustic guitar responds with a series of understated soft string bends, articulating the unspoken truths that our stubborn pride finally defends. Dark keys formulate a sacred blueprint of emotional release, dismantling our intellectual defenses to grant our overtaxed minds peace. We discover a rare sanctuary where all our artistic conflicts cease.
home. We are content creating our own paradise beneath this grand celestial dome. I spent half a life seeking validation within the commercial arena's glare, exchanging my authentic autonomy for a crown woven out of thin air. But this minimal acoustic configuration restores my original clarity, showing me that genuine creative connection is an invaluable rarity. The resonance lingers inside the wooden cabinet, heavy and profound, a beautiful contrast to the frantic noises of the city streets around. We don't need a massive orchestra or a glamorous theatrical display when the subtle interaction says everything we ever wanted to say. The dark keys formulate a sacred blueprint of emotional release, dismantling our intellectual defenses to grant our overtaxed minds peace. We discover a rare sanctuary where all our artistic conflicts cease, striking our deepest confessions upon this lonely ebony key tonight, where the superficial distortions of the world dissolve out of sight. A timeless jazz fusion arrangement guiding our weary spirits home. We are content creating our own paradise beneath this grand celestial dome. Yeah, celestial dome. Let the commercial charts change, let the modern digital networks fail. We've secured our connection within this physical acoustic trail. No superficial programming can replicate the depth of what we feel when the black ivory opens up and reveals what is genuinely real. Feel the note drop before the vibrations stop. Dark and pure, our devotion is sure, striking our deepest confessions upon this lonely ebony key tonight, where the superficial distortions of the world dissolve out of sight. A timeless jazz fusion arrangement guiding our weary spirits home. We are content creating our own paradise beneath this grand celestial dome. Ebony key painting our sanctuary in the magnificent dark hue, an everlasting dedication from my soul straight to you. Just let the final chord fade. Dark liquid boils slowly inside the cracked glass laboratory flask, masking the underlying exhaustion beneath a professional smiling mask. I pour a steaming portion into a stained porcelain chalice cup, anticipating a chemical boost before the morning anxieties wake up. You handed me a beverage infused with your guarded, sharp critique, a volatile substance that leaves my defensive systems incredibly weak. We coat our personal resentments in a thin layer of artificial glaze, trapped inside a repetitive, fundamentally exhausting emotional daze. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside a sorrowful jazz arrangement. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. I watch you pace across the floorboards in your elegant velvet wrap, the most fascinating, dangerous individual caught inside this trap. Your compliments are double-edged, cutting through my prideful facade, shattering the illusion that our relationship was completely unordered. The electric guitar intervals you execute are full of underlying strain, a beautiful cover designed to conceal the presence of internal pain. We are two stubborn composers locked in a silent psychological war, forgetting the basic affection that brought us together before. The flavor on our tongues quickly turns into a burning acidic trace, exposing the deep-seated grievances that time could never fully erase. We keep drinking the poison, expecting a different kind of grace, swallowing the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside a sorrowful jazz arrangement. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. Should we discard the chalice and pour the dregs down the drain? Admit that neither one of us possesses the capacity to sustain the pain? Or do we crave the acrid taste because it proves we can still feel, a desperate justification to convince ourselves that our connection is real? Taste the burn, a difficult lesson to learn. No sweetness left of illusions bereft, following the heavy truth of this dark, bitter brew tonight, while the fading street lights outside offer a dim flicker inside a sorrowful jazz arrangement, the soundtrack for our discourse. There is no escaping the consequences of our destructive creative force. Bitter brew lingering heavily upon our lips, with every single temporary sip, time to let it cool. plush tufted fabric supports my weary body within this private alcove nook, shielding my thoughts from the frantic paces that the daylight took. I sink deep into the expensive fibers of this vintage upholstery piece, feeling my physical exhaustion transform into an immediate total release.
Your serene profile rests comfortably against the soft burgundy material lining, while the chaotic noises of the city outside are gradually declining. I execute a series of spacious, understated purr on the nylon wire, capturing the exact essence of a mature, well-balanced, creative desire. The heavy structural tension dissolves like sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up, resting comfortably upon the surface of the soft velour cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangement should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. I spent half a lifetime performing inside loud, gravelly rock entertainment halls, exchanging my internal peace for the adoration of stadium grandstand walls. But this delicate domestic configuration provides a far deeper validation, curing my psychological fatigue with a simple, quiet vindication. The texture of your deep vocal tone coats my mind like an organic lotion, calming the erratic fluctuations of my sometimes unpredictable emotion. We don't need excessive showmanship or an elaborate theatrical parade, when this subtle interaction is the greatest monument we've made. The heavy structural tension dissolves like sugar inside a hot herbal cup, elevating our low spirits before the morning responsibilities wake up. We feel an incredible spiritual transition as our separate energies link up, oh, resting comfortably upon the surface of the soft velour cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangements should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. So sweetly, no material luxury can compete with the richness of what we share. A flawless artistic tapestry, born from surviving the deepest despair, soft and deep. Before we fall asleep, no rough edges remain.
Goodbye to the pain. Oh, resting comfortably upon the surface of the soft velour cushion tonight, where every historical grievance is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant lounge atmosphere dictate how our arrangement should align. We are experiencing an unbothered tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. The velour cushion wrapping our sanctuary in a peaceful embrace, leaving the permanent sense of contentment upon your face. Rest easy now. Elegant green branches droop mournfully over the riverbank edge, casting a protective shadow across the slippery limestone ledge. I watch the leaves dip into the rushing current flowing beneath, a natural display of sorrow that requires no superficial wreath.
I spent years concealing my grief behind a wall of masculine pride, pretending that the turbulent storms could never damage my inside. But standing here beneath this weeping canopy, the defenses shattered down, exposing the vulnerable artist hidden beneath the armor of the town. The timber bows under the pressure of the accumulating morning moisture, an honest expression of pain that defies any corporate posture. We must allow the tears to fall to cleanse our creative infrastructure. Seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crown willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we failed to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. I remember when our collaborations were competitive, tense and loud, focused entirely on projecting our egos to the back rows of the crowd. But this serene natural monument teaches a completely different theme, showing us that vulnerability is the foundation of a shared dream. Your guitar notes weep in perfect harmony with the whispering wind, acknowledging the numerous instances where our stubborn hearts sinned. We don't need a grand orchestra to validate the sorrow we experience now, when this natural sanctuary witness our silent redemptive vow. The timber bows under the pressure of the accumulating morning moisture, an honest expression of pain that defies any corporate posture. We must allow the tears to fall to cleanse our creative infrastructure. Seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crying willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we failed to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within.
match the relief of letting the teardrops flow, nourishing the fertile soil where a new devotion can organically grow. Let it rain, release the pain, the leaves bend low, let the sorrow go, seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crying willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we fail to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. Crying willow, whispering your name in the breeze, bringing our turbulent spirits to their knees, finally finding peace. Heavy metal links constrict my swollen, sensitive ankle bone, securing my physical body to this cold dungeon foundation stone. I've been captive to the rigid expectations of a judgmental peer group, forced to perform the identical daily routine inside an exhausting loop. I carry the psychological weight of an invisible prison sentence for years, masking my profound artistic vulnerability behind a barrier of manufactured fears. The key was tossed into the deep reservoir of corporate entertainment greed, leaving my spirit stranded, stripped of the basic nourishment I need. The friction creates a raw sore upon our collective emotional skin, a painful reminder of the treacherous legal trap we allowed ourselves to step in. We must gather the internal strength to let the true liberation begin, breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. I spent decades strumming my instrument for executives in the high tower, exchanging my creative autonomy for a temporary taste of political power. But your uncompromising voice shatters the heavy illusion of the luxury cage, awakening a sleeping warrior who refuses to remain a puppet on this stage. The piano strings vibrate with a fierce, redemptive harmonic resonance as we execute a sonic rebellion against this long-term state of penance. We don't need the endorsement of the wardens who manage the commercial scene, when our private coordination can dismantle this entire corrupt machine. can conceal. Hear it crack, take freedom back, unwound, unbound, on sacred ground. Breaking the constriction of this stubborn iron shackle today, refusing to let the historical captivity dictate our ultimate way. Though the metal is thick and the rivets are reinforced with steel, our unyielding devotion possesses a power that no prison can conceal. Iron shackle snapping into a million separate pieces now, fulfilling our long-awaited spiritual liberation vow. Yeah, we are finally free. A distant horn player delivers a sorrowful phrase from the dim balcony suite, carrying an unspoken message that echoes down the empty urban street. The sound is suppressed, filtered through a brass dome of isolation, mirroring the exact texture of our current emotional communication.
I listen to the fragile intervals cutting through the midnight air, a haunting vibration that perfectly captures my deep internal despair.
We used to speak with absolute clarity, projecting our thoughts loud and high. Now our conversations are hushed beneath this unforgiving twilight sky. The volume has evaporated from our sacred daily routine, leaving us stranded inside a dull, predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants of what we used to passionately mean, left with nothing but the echo of this lonely muted trumpet tonight, while the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light. The suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep.
I remember when our passion was a roaring brass fanfare so proud, capable of cutting through the noise of any judgmental theater crowd.
But arrogance is a silencer that caps the expression of the soul, leaving us with these whispered fragments stripped of our original control. My fingers rest motionless upon the dark grand piano keys, to that distant lamentation floating on the autumn breeze. We don't need to shout our mutual accusations to the world outside, when this muffled resonance exposes the futility of our creative pride. The volume has evaporated from our sacred daily routine, leaving us stranded inside a dull, predictable pantomime scene, staring at the remnants of what we used to passionately mean. Left with nothing but the echo of this lonely muted trumpet tonight, while the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light. The suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. Should we allow the final notes to dissolve into the concrete maze? Take a definitive step back from the edge of this prideful daze? Is there a way to remove the barrier and let the true passion blow? Or are we destined to fade like the embers of this late night show? Hear the sound drop before the notes stop, muffled and low, end of the show. Left with nothing but the echo of this lonely muted trumpet tonight, while the city lights outside flicker their remaining orange light. The suppressed frequency can awaken a love that has gone to sleep, leaving us with promises we no longer possess the strength to keep. Hear the trumpet fading away into the midnight chill, while the surrounding world stands completely still. Time to walk away. Elegant green branches droop mournfully over the riverbank edge, casting a protective shadow across the slippery limestone ledge. I watch the leaves dip into the rushing current flowing beneath, a natural display of sorrow that requires no superficial wreath.
I've spent years concealing my grief behind a wall of masculine pride, pretending that the turbulent storms could never damage my inside. But standing here beneath this weeping canopy, the defenses shattered down, exposing the vulnerable artist hidden beneath the armor of the town. The timber bows under the pressure,
of the accumulating morning moisture, an honest expression of pain that defies any corporate posture. We must allow the tears to fall to cleanse our creative infrastructure, seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crying willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we fail to say. From the weeping branches of the sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. I remember when our collaborations were competitive, tense and loud, focused entirely on projecting our egos to the back rows of the crowd. But this serene natural monument teaches a completely different theme, showing us that vulnerability is the foundation of a shared dream. Your guitar notes weep in perfect harmony with a whispering wind, acknowledging the numerous instances where our stubborn hearts sinned. We don't need a grand orchestra to validate the sorrow we experience now, when this natural sanctuary witness our silent redemptive vow. The timber bows under the pressure of the accumulated morning moisture, an honest expression of pain that defies any corporate posture. We must allow the tears to fall to cleanse our creative infrastructure, seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crying willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we failed to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. Let the external world criticize our sudden emotional surrender. We've discovered a rare space that is exceptionally soft and tender. No material achievements can match the relief of letting the teardrops flow, nourishing the fertile soil where a new devotion can organically grow. Let it rain, release the pain, the leaves bend low, let the sorrow go. Seeking a quiet refuge beneath this solemn crying willow today, allowing the ancient tree to mirror the grief we failed to say. From the weeping branches of this sanctuary, a healing can begin to stitch together the fractured chambers that we locked within. Crying willow, whispering your name in the breeze, bringing our turbulent spirits to their knees, finally finding peace. An old fallen oak tree rests decayingly across the damp forest trail. His bark is peeling away, stripped by decades of fierce winter gale. I tap upon its weathered surface, finding an empty echoing sound. A natural acoustic chamber hidden deep beneath the mossy ground.
I've spent my life hiding inside a protective, superficial armor chest, fearing that honesty would expose the vulnerabilities inside my breast. But looking at this empty timber cylinder, I recognize my own design. A hollow shell masquerading as a monument, majestic and fine. The wind reverberates through the cylinder, a rustic melody reminding us that no creator is ever completely alone. We must discard the internal vacancy to let the authentic music grow. Strumming our melodies beside this ancient hollow log today, allowing the organic resonance to wash our superficial pride away. From the empty spaces of our past, a new substance can start to fill the silent chambers of our unraveled creative heart. I remember when my performances were calculated, precise and grand, designed to extract applause from crowds across the civilized land. But standing here inside this pristine wilderness, the illusions die, leaving me naked beneath the vast expanse of the northern sky. The piano notes resonate with a pure, unvarnished acoustic depth, as the fresh pine fragrance inspires each deep, deliberate breath. We don't need a polished amphitheater or a glamorous luxury scene when this simple woodland sanctuary offers a truth so clean. The wind reverberates through the cylinder, a raw, rustic melody reminding us that no creator is ever completely alone. We must discard the internal vacancy to let the authentic music grow. Strumming our melodies beside this ancient hollow log today, allowing the organic resonance to wash our superficial pride away. From the empty spaces of our past, a new substance can start to fill the silent chambers of our unraveled creative heart. We've rediscovered the basic elements that our
beautiful exterior that contains no soul. We choose the raw vulnerability that makes our perspectives whole. Hear the echo ring, let the spirit sing. Feel the empty space with absolute grace. Strumming our melodies beside this ancient hollow log today. Allowing the organic resonance to wash our superficial pride away. From the empty spaces of our past, a new substance can start to fill the silent chambers of our unraveled creative heart. Hollow log, carrying our secrets into the forest deep, a natural sanctuary where our promises will safely keep. Just let the echo fade. Arid sand dunes stretch endlessly toward the scorching horizon line. An unyielding landscape devoid of any organic, refreshing sign. My throat is parched, desperate for a single drop of life-giving dew. A physical manifestation of the emotional starvation I experience with you. I've been wandering across this parched valley for 40 lonely days, blinded by the mirages generated by the sun's unforgiving rays. My canteen is completely empty, rattling against my leather belt buckle as I search for an oasis where our withered affections can refuckle. The dehydration expands within the chambers of our exhausted mind. Extreme desert thirst today, watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. An agonizing blues melody providing the soundtrack for our parched state, hoping for an unexpected cloudburst, tragic fate. I remember when our inspiration flowed like a rushing mountain spring, an abundant reservoir of melodies that caused our spirits to effortlessly sing. creative soul, leaving us stranded in this wasteland, stripped of our original control. The piano keys feel hot and dusty underneath my cracking fingertips, a haunting resonance that echoes the silent prayer on my blistered lips. We don't need a golden palace or a magnificent swimming pool display when a simple cup of water is the only currency that matters today. The dehydration expands within the chambers of our exhausted mind, leaving the beautiful memories of our previous paradise far behind. Ooh, we are crawling through the wilderness, desperate for a source to find. Drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirst today, watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. An agonizing blues melody provided the soundtrack for our parched state. Oh, hoping for an unexpected cloudburst to alter our dusty, tragic fate. Can we locate a hidden aquifer beneath this cracked canyon floor? Or are we destined to remain skeletons knocking on a forgotten door? Let the skies open up, let the heavy deluge finally descend to resurrect the dying embers of a connection we want to defend. Parched clay, fade away, desperate for rain and the drought's pain. Drowning inside the vacuum of this extreme desert thirsty day, watching the remaining drops of our vitality evaporate completely away. An agonizing blues melody providing the soundtrack for our parched state, hoping for an unexpected cloudburst to alter our dusty, tragic fate. Desert thirst, waiting for the weather to break for our survival's sake. Just a single drop. Antique parlor guitar sits abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust. I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend, a sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the this traditional song. The rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys a soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded out of tune and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks holding on to notes that should have passed away, a haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song. The rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled So strip away the grand orchestras and the polished shiny veneer. Let's face the naked truth without an ounce of performance fear. If we must play on an altered instrument, let's make it uniquely ours. A scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded. But listen close to the space between. The most beautiful song we've ever seen. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. Broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. brick structures enclose this narrow, forgotten municipal passageway, blocking the final remaining glimmers of the retreating winter day. I face a solid stone barrier, realizing there is no forward route, trapped inside a psychological labyrinth plagued by absolute doubt.
I navigated my vehicle down this uncharted metropolitan grid coordinate, failing to anticipate that the local infrastructure would be
So insubordinate,
the exhaust fumes linger heavily inside this damp,
dead-end pocket,
like a broken mechanism frozen tight inside a rusted iron socket.
the navigation system glitches, flashing a warning signal of total despair, as the cold city atmosphere chokes our capacity to breathe the air. We must confront the reality that we are trapped completely right there, stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games.
I spent half a century sprinting down the wide avenues of commercial fame, trading my authentic creative identity for the prestige of a billboard name. But this sudden architectural restriction forces a much-needed pause, dismantling the illusion of progress governed by high society laws.
Your acoustic accompaniment reverberates off the stained masonry facade, providing an honest, unvarnished rhythm that refuses to act as a fraud. We don't need a sprawling highway or a luxurious open thoroughfare when this enclosed space forces our souls to strip completely bare. The navigation system glitches, flashing a warning signal of total despair, as the cold city atmosphere chokes our capacity to breathe the air. We must confront the reality that we are trapped completely right there, stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. Restrict the trajectory of where our instincts lead, when we finally rediscover the basic artistic elements that we truly need. No way out, silence the shout, face the wall, survive it all, stuck motionless inside the confinement of this dark blind alley tonight, where the surrounding concrete walls obstruct our internal spiritual side. No emergency exit available to rescue our separate exhausted frames. We are forced to stop playing these destructive, competitive corporate games. Blind alley, forcing us to turn completely around, finding our authentic footing upon this solid urban ground.